Hello, I'm David, the spirit in the raw. I bring you channeled messages downloaded as automatic writing from the source. These messages are designed to trigger you in the awakening process and hasten your journey into your next reality.
Hello and welcome to podcast number 18. The cold is still hounding me a little bit, so the throat is still a little bit croaky, but we'll get on with it. I've got 3 downloads for you today. They're all quite short, but good messages. The first one, and we'll begin with it, is Earth's Passage. It was downloaded on the 23rd of January 2009. And we begin. As time progresses, so does the passage of Mother Earth through the galaxy and therefore through this part of the universe. This passage does not repeat at very long intervals. As you get each passing through this phase, there is a harvesting of consciousness into the universal mind of God to bring a greater understanding, his, her, their involvement. And now the evolution is creating itself at every moment. So you see, David, you, like all the parts of God, are creating your reality at every moment. And each moment does and can produce change and changed outcomes. You must, however, make that change emotional so that the physical world can manifest the outcome your emotions design. Now, to emotionally design a new outcome, a new future, which breaks past patterns, you must first change the current pattern. And that is usually a struggle for all mankind. They find even the most dangerous emotional behaviour in outcome to be more comfortable than the pain associated with changing belief systems that the current scripts, I should say. That was it, just on the passage. So basically what it's saying is that we're in that part of the galaxy where we're forcing to have change. But if we're going to activate that change, we have to have emotional change. The next download is called Suffering. It was downloaded on the 28th of February 2009. Again, very brief. Let's begin. Let us address the issues in the uneasiness you are feeling. This is about your commitment to the universe, and you are feeling the uneasiness of Mother Earth as she prepares for her transformation and your transmutation. Yes, your body has to heal, but that healing can only be permanent when the mother is healed. The healing of Mother Earth is progressing, and at forever increasing rates, and each day and each week brings more and more change. You are beginning to feel those changes both in your physical and emotional bodies. You have been distant to the suffering of others because you know the suffering is just the beginning, and for many it will be worse. While you and many others wish no ill for your fellow man, you know and understand that man is going to suffer, and you'll have to witness that suffering with compassion and understanding. It will also be clear that for many the suffering they are experiencing is of their own choosing. Now I know you're asking, why would someone choose suffering? And for some, it's the only way that they can value their being. Yes, who they believe they are. Yet, if they knew who they were, suffering would be just a small moment of discomfort in a long and immortal life. That's the end of that download. And again, I find that one really interesting because it's our perspective. And sometimes we think the world is falling in on us when maybe it is just a moment in time. And we should be looking beyond that. The third download is called Heart and Compassion. And this was downloaded on the 8th of March 2009. It begins. And it's really a question from me, which I vocalised. What does all this mean? I'm here unsatisfied and feeling frustrated. So why can't I move forward? What is holding me back? Do I need courage to take the next step? Their answer came back very quickly. David, these are good questions, and their answers are in your heart. It is the heart of the matter. The compassion you must release and allow the world to see. Stop being so guarded. Yes, it takes courage. If not your courage, whose? You see, the courage will be infectious. The more you see that courage, the more they will follow that courage. It is no longer time to hold back. It's the time to go forward and let the world know how you perceive, feel this reality, this existence, and how it will be different. Don't delay, just write and let it flow each day and each week. You'll have a message. You'll never run out of messages, and there will always be people to hear your messages. So write, publish, and let it flow. Start now. So that pretty much was a message to me to say continue to send these downloads out to people, because there's always somebody who needs to hear the message and get triggered by it. I hope you found some triggers in what I downloaded to you today. The next download, I'm going to be asking the question, who am I? And that's really, who are we? Who are you? So that's going to be the next podcast. In the meantime, if you think this is good information and will help trigger people into their awakening, I'd ask you to subscribe and press the like button. And don't forget, when we build the community of like-minded individuals, the more subscribers we've got, the more we can do that. We can lift the consciousness of the planet. Thank you for listening. Bye now.